fucking stressed out. I'm fucking stressed. We should not be working like this. I work my ass off and I can't even fucking pay bills, bro. And they always say don't compare yourself to others, but I see people going to Coachella and fucking like buying all types of shit, this pointless fuck you money, and I'm over here can't even fucking pay my fucking rent, bro.
I'm not gonna fucking make it in this fucking world because, like, tell me why I just went to fucking Kroger's and got groceries. I just got paid today, my last fucking paycheck, and I spent $73 fucking on popcorn, crackers, Cheez-Its, milk, ranch dressing, tomatoes, just basic shit, man. Like, a box of fucking Cheez-Its and a box of fucking crackers was $5 a fucking piece. The ranch dressing was fucking $5. The tomatoes was worth $4. Like, the milk is $7 a gallon and my kid drinks 3 gallons a week. That's $20 fucking dollars. Like, how the fuck did I barely get any goddamn food and it's $73 fucking dollars? Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Bro.
Because I've reached the part in this whole, like, class consciousness part where I'm just filled with the most impotent rage. And, like, I'm talking that white hot, I need to sink my teeth and into something and scream kind of rage. Because what do you mean that it never had to be this hard for us? Like, what do you mean in other countries they don't have to spend 20% of their paycheck on groceries? What do you mean in other countries everyone can own homes because they're not paying $2,000 a month in rent, or that their mortgages aren't like their entire paycheck? What do you mean that people in China work one job and they don't even work 40 hours and they can easily afford their life? And then I'm over here working 60 hours a week, just me as a single parent, to like barely make ends meet, and I'm penny pinching every single second, and like there's so much of life that my kid misses out on and that I miss out on because of money and like work and no social support net. And you mean to tell me that it didn't have to be like this? They keep us in these chains on purpose, and it never had to be like this. Like, I did everything right. I went to college. I had to drop out of college to take care of my mom when she was sick because, again, no social services, like, no safety nets. My dad worked his whole life and died and left everything to my mom. My mom was disabled, and she lived on credit, and, like, she barely made ends meet, and she did everything she was supposed to. And I did everything I was supposed to, and it just keeps getting worse. It was never supposed to be like this. And I'm so angry that it is. Because what do you mean? I've spent so much of my life working so hard to scrape by. And it never had to be like that. My suffering was at the expense of someone else becoming wealthy because they could. And I am so angry about this. It can't stay like this. It doesn't have to stay like this.
We can't have nice things because of your racism. And they are sick. They are learning that Americans have been living in squalor. White people are sick. They are learning that for 400 years, black people lived in slavery. They are realizing that they are too slaves. They are sick. They are twisted. Listen, when Donald Trump came out and said, why do we keep getting people from these shithole countries? My response was, bitch, America is the shithole country. And white people are learning the truth.
The type that considers herself to be a baddie. You know, the type that says she doesn't need a man. She can do it all on her own. She can do bad all by herself. And that may be the case. But this video is not about that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here because I can relate to this young lady. And I'm sure many of you can as well. Let me know in the comments if you're struggling to make ends meet, to pay your bills, to feed your family, to feed yourself? Let me know if you are frustrated in the comment section. Let me know, is there something that you're trying to do to remedy or to smoothen the cushion of these financial burdens? Do you think this country is cooked? I believe it's cooked. But anyway, let me know in the comments.
I'm just on here wondering if anybody's feeling the same way I'm feeling. I'm from Illinois, and I feel like the gas prices and the electric bills and the prices of food is just so overwhelming anymore. Like, I'm wondering if anybody else is feeling like they're drowning and they can't get out. I work overtime and I cannot get above water. I mean, I literally have no gas for next week. It was either that or get a few groceries to get by. I hit my local food pantries. I'm just wondering if anybody else feels like they're drowning. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great day.
So welcome to today's video. Today, guys, we want to talk about something that is really kind of annoying white people, and they have come to a point, they have started to speak it out. You know, we had general elections a few years ago, that is in United States of America. And the funny thing is, many people believed in Republicans, and they decided to vote for for Donald Trump, of which they believed that Donald Trump will actually revive the economy of United States of America. And many voters expected that, because they came out in large numbers to vote for President Donald Trump into power. And they believe that Donald Trump will make a big move, a big change in America. And especially those farmers, those people who like the high cost of living in America will actually be favorable for everyone. And when he entered the power, things became even more dramatic, because it became even ironically, what the people did not expect is what really happened. High cost of living, and people started crying out. You see white people really complaining why they regret their votes. Many of them regret their votes because they are crying high cost of living. Like one job cannot sustain one person. They have to have 3 or 4 jobs for them to be able to live normally in United States of America. And this is something that is really a big challenge and to many. And they have come out in large numbers to speak it online. And I decided to play this video for you guys, so that you guys can see what's happening in America. And this is video, remember guys, they are not latest videos. They actually happened, most of them are for the last year, 2025, and the others not even 25, the other year, 2025 and the other years. So these are a collection of videos that I just want you guys to see how things have been in America. They are not the latest videos. So keep on watching until the end. Remember this video as for educational and entertaining purposes, guys, to create awareness and for you guys to let you know what's happening around the world today. And make sure, guys, if you're watching this video for the very first time, kindly give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this amazing channel. That's what I'm urging you guys. Kindly subscribe so that each and every day when I upload a new video, you'll be able to see, you'll be able to learn something new, you'll be able to know what's happening around America and around the world today. So credits belong to the original creators of these videos that you're going to see we are already seen in the beginning. So watch until the end. I'll be back with more commentaries, and give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. I'll be back at the end of this video.
Is anyone else starting to think that this so-called cost of living crisis is actually not really a cost of living crisis, and is actually just the new baseline for how things are going to be? Because I don't think things are going to get better. I'm not seeing anything getting better. Fall for more tips.
I got paid $9.49 and my bills equal $9.74. So I literally work to pay my bills. I never have money for groceries, barely. Sometimes maybe $90 if I'm lucky. I'm gonna have to go to the food pantry again, which is fine. I'm really blessed to have access to that. But I just wish that work meant something. Like, I wish I had enough. Like, I don't even have enough to cover my bills. So now I can only pay half of my power bill. Hopefully they don't want to freaking shut it off on me. Like, people talking about get a different job, it doesn't just work like that. I get 10 hours of sick a month and 10 hours of annual. My daughter has health conditions and I constantly have to be out of work. If I worked any other job, I'd be fired because I would have already taken 7 days off. They fire you if you need more time off because we're economic slaves. We work for this economy, but this economy doesn't work for us. Most of us are old, retired, living off of disability and security, complaining about not having enough. That's the American dream. All of us living off of the government, upset. Yeah, okay. And I don't get assistance because they say I make too much. I definitely made too much this check. I have enough for the groceries and then some, huh? Like, if I could just skip my bills, I'd have enough money to go get my car taken care of. Like, fuck the bills, let me just go freaking get my oil changed, my tires rotated, my brakes done, my alignment fixed, my steering column fixed. Like, that would be great. Especially because my car eats 2 quarts of oil every 500 miles. So I have to constantly put oil in it because I was scanned from my car dealership. It was like just wanting to get groceries this check, honestly.
The Asian community cares more about white validation than they do about their own money, because they're all in these comments cheering white people on and right beside them as they all tear black people down for deciding to pool our own resources, right? But they're not patronizing your businesses. Validation don't pay bills, so what you gonna do at the end of the month?
Black people would die without white people. And quite frankly, they're our only allies that we have in this world. Africans sure as hell don't like us. And quite frankly, they're the ones that sold us into slavery. And if you really think about it, we don't produce anything, we don't own anything, and we damn sure do not know how to live off the land. And with all the dysfunction that is coming out of our communities, I don't think people will want to help us. We as a community need to change our worldview, and we have to be accountable for the things that is happening within our community and actually come together and do something about it. This toxic relationship that we have with white people and this built up anger that we have against them, it needs to come to an end. I'm telling you guys, the people at the top is loving this. As we stay distracted, they destroy our country. True Americans do not care about race. And if you are a person that cares about race, then you are a part of the problem. We live in the greatest country in the world, and it's people out there that would die to be in our positions, and it's people out there that do die to try to get here. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, united we stand and divided we fall.
I voted for Trump and I regret it. Why do I still have access to an education? Why do I still have the right to vote? Why can I go out and become the CEO of a major corporation if I choose to do so? Why can I, as an American woman, still do anything I want, even though Trump is the president? Trump being president is really stressing me out because I was told my rights were going to be taken away from me and the world would stop spinning. So why have both of those things not happened?
So y'all voted red and now you're broke, mad, and confused. So let's talk about it. The young people who voted for Trump and the Republican movement, they are already regretting their vote. And I'm not even going to pretend to be surprised because I knew it would happen. And y'all got to understand, it's because this is always the play. See, a lot of young people didn't have the tools to really critically think about the impacts of what Trump's policies would have on their lives. And you know why? Because the American education system was never built for you to think critically. It was built to keep you just smart enough to pass a test, but not smart enough to question power. So when the propaganda machine started pumping, most of y'all didn't even know how to check that stuff to know what was factual and what was a lie. You didn't even know how to look past the shiny slogans, the memes, the TikToks, and actually ask real questions like, how does this policy impact me, my rent, my student loan, my future? And now here you are, under this Trump-led regime, finding out the hard way that Republicans do not have your back. That same party that you thought was about freedom is deciding the books you can read now. what rights you have, and whether you can even afford to survive. And look, I get it. When you're young, it feels like political policies and government and all that stuff, it feels like it's just background noise. You think it's something for old people to just argue about, but you see, it is not just noise. It's your life, boo. And if you don't take this seriously, the folks who do take this seriously, you know that older generation that's been controlling everything forever, they gonna keep stacking the deck against you. So now my question is, now that you are living under the policies that you voted for, are you ready to wake up yet? Are you ready to stop treating government like a joke and start treating it like survival? Because until young people wake up, old people are going to keep cashing checks on your future.
If you feel hopeless right now, I'm here to say some Trump supporters are actually regretting their votes. Estimates as high as 1 in 4 people who voted for Trump regret their votes. And on anonymous forums like Reddit, people have poured out their feelings about how much they regret voting for him. People like farmers who have been upset that they're not getting support and money is going to Argentina instead of them. Young voters who feel manipulated by the MAGA movement. And centrists who aren't necessarily committed to a political party have all expressed serious remorse over their vote. The fact that people are admitting that they're not happy with the election and the way things have been with Trump is a serious step in the right direction. As you know, in most cults, people who speak out against the leader are seriously punished. They're ostracized and experience a lot of hostility, which typically prevents them from speaking out in the first place. So although it may feel hopeless and like fascism has been descending upon us for a few years, there actually is a sign of some progress. That's why it's so important to have conversations with these people. If you're a white person and you have family who are Trump supporters, this is a really good time to try to get through to them, especially because a lot of Republicans want the Epstein files to be released, which could be used as a way to find common ground with them and convince them to not be MAGA anymore. Still have a long way to go, but the fact that his approval rating is dropping is a serious sign of good news.
There's a whole lot of white people who are now upset that they voted for Trump. So I just want to point out this lesson and thing we do in the black community where we say all skin folk and kin folk. Y'all voted for that man because he's white and you didn't want to see a black woman become the president. And now you see all skin folk ain't kin folk. I don't feel sorry for y'all at all.
Yeah, I want to jump on the bandwagon of saying that I regret my vote for Trump. My whole family does. My husband and I own a farm in Ohio that was funded through the Inflation Reduction Act, which Biden signed into law. And now the executive orders from Trump are rolling back all of that funding for us. So now we can no longer afford our farm. And when all that happened, it was like a lightning bolt hit my brain. And I realized that I shouldn't just be voting for myself, that Trump's policies and EOs are hurting millions of people. But it took it affecting me personally to understand what I had done was wrong. And I think it's really important for anyone to come out who voted for him and is now negatively impacted by the executive orders, or maybe you have friends or family, especially in minority communities, who are being very heavily impacted by what's going on right now. So yeah, I think it's time for us to stop being so selfish maybe and to vote for what's best for the country instead of just in our tiny little bubble, because we're all in the same boat now and we're all equally screwed by our new president.
I find it so hilarious that Trump supporters are trying to tell us, oh my gosh, we regret our vote. We're sorry. It's too late. It's too late. What do you think? You think we were going to open, come with you guys in open arms and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You see the light now. Let's be best friends. No. Y'all destroyed the country because y'all did not want to see a qualified woman be president. And now look where it's got you.
I'm really scratching my head because I voted Republican and most of us in the fishing industry did. And we're not seeing the positives come out of it, why we voted that way.
Up to that particular point, I just want to ask you one question. Do you think that people are complaining for no reason, or do you think that they are right to complain what they are complaining these particular minutes? Let me know in the comment section, guys. I'll be happy to read your comments, and big shout out to all of you who have subscribed to this amazing channel. I just want to say thank you so much, guys. You guys are super amazing, super lovely, and thank you so much for watching up to this particular end. I just want to appreciate appreciate you guys for watching these videos. Kindly subscribe if you haven't, so that guys, I can be bringing you more videos each and every day they pop up. We'll be discussing more videos, the old videos, the present, the current, the latest news. We'll be discussing them here. And let me know what you think about this particular video that you have just seen here. I'll be happy to read your comments down in the comment section below. Until next time, guys, have a great morning, have a great afternoon. Guys, I just want to say stay safe, peace. I wish you all of the very best. Peace, one love. And stay tuned, because we have another video which is coming soon, very soon shortly. So like it, subscribe to this amazing channel. Bye, ciao guys, see you in the next one.